Stellar Crown is out now, and Terapagos EX is the best new deck from the set. There is a lot of, I think there's still a lot of question marks about what the optimal way to play Terapagos EX is, and I'm not even sure I've got the secret sauce down. I think one of the big questions is, are we playing with double turbo energy? Are we playing with basic energy? Are we playing with a mix of both? This is just where I'm at right now. We might explore this later on in the format once we get to a more clearer picture on what Terapagos EX is going to be. But for now, if you want to hop on the ladder right now, you've got that Terapagos EX deck from the Battle Pass. You want to upgrade it to something a little tighter, try this one out. I'm Jet from inthirdperson.com. Make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel. Let's talk about Terapagos EX. It is a stellar Terra Pokemon. You can tell it's stellar because it's got the rainbow background, and it has the crazy cost right here on Crown Opal. So this is a basic colorless Pokemon, weak to fighting, 230 HP, and it has the attack Unified Beatdown, where for 2 colorless energy does 30 damage for each of your benched Pokemon. Now, this can do up to 100 and 150 normally without double turbo energies. We're attacking with double turbo energy in this particular build. So damage output, kind of not great, even if you don't have double turbo energy, but this card pairs so nicely with the new Area 0 Underdepths Stadium, which lets you expand your bench up to a Pokemon if you've got a Terra in play. And with that, you're now swinging with a double turbo energy. You're swinging for 220 damage, which is going to be enough to KO a lot of basic EXs, a lot of basic Vs, and two-shot pretty much everything in the game. And what we lack 4 in damage, we are counteracting with control in what cards we can pull at any given time, as well as defense, where Terapagos EX's HP can be buffed quite a bit with a couple of key cards. So let's go and talk about some of the cards in the list here. We've got Terapagos. We have 4 copies of that. We do have the Crown Opal attack here, which my version of the deck is not built to do. It's got 2 grass, 2 water, and a lightning, does 180 damage, and during your opponent's next turn, prevent all damage done to this Pokemon by attacks from basic non-colorless Pokemon. This can be a really great way of shutting down certain decks like a Raging Bolt, but you are going to have to build a different variation of the deck. We might try and re-explore Terapagos with a basic energy package to make that attack possible. If you're looking for one right this second, I'd say check out For the Win TCG, whose build is the basic energy, but I'll come back to that another time. We've got Fezandipiti EX, which lets you draw 3 cards after one of your Pokemon was knocked out on the previous turn, helping us fill out the bench as well. Some of my new favorite cards here, the Hoothoot and the Noctowl, and we'll focus on the Noctowl here because it has the Jewel Seeker ability, where if you evolve into Noctowl while there is a Terra Pokemon in play, you can grab 2 trainer cards of your choice, put them into your hand, and shuffle your deck, which is an absolutely insane combo, very reminiscent of Shady Dealings in Teleon, but you only have to evolve up 1 level. Yeah, you have to have a Terra in play, but oftentimes you do. So absolutely busted card. And my favorite thing to do with this Noctowl is the first time you get it is to grab the 1 Feather Ball in the deck, which lets you grab a Pokemon with 0 retreat cost, as well as one of your 2 rare candies, which lets you skip from a basic to a stage 2. And getting that Noctowl out pretty much guarantees that you'll get the Pidgeot in play, of which we have a 2/2 line. And Pidgeot's quick search ability lets you look at your deck and just grab any cards you want, which is really going to help you stabilize your deck, grab the pieces that you need at any given time. So we've got a 4/3 line of the Hoothoot Noctowl. We've got 2 copies of Fan Rotom, where you only really want to play this on the first turn of the game, where that Fan Call ability lets you bench up to 3 colorless Pokemon with 100 HP or less, and that can get you the Hoothoot, that can get you the Pidgey, that can also help you get Bouffalant in play, which has 100 HP. You're generally not attacking with this card, but it has the Curly Wall ability, where if you've got 2 Bouffalant in play, at least 2, your colorless Pokemon take up 60 less damage. And that gives your Terapagos an effective HP of, and it's basic. It's basic colorless Pokemon. Gives your Terapagos effectively 290 HP, and then you boost that with the Bravery Charm, and all of a sudden you effectively have 340 HP, which is absolutely nuts. So really crazy there. And something to keep in mind here, this Assault Landing attack for 1 colorless energy does 70 damage. And if there's no Stadium in play, this attack does nothing. So in combination with a Stadium in play and the Mist Energy here, you can attack. Like turn 1, if you've got the Fan Rotom in the active, you could just possibly knock out a basic like a Charmander, or in particular a Mimikyu, which can be really annoying because we're not really built to take out Mimikyus. If you really want, you could throw a Canceling Cologne in here if you think that is a challenge. But otherwise, Fan Rotom plus the Mist Energy can do the trick. For trainer cards, we've got 1 copy of Feather Ball to get that Pidgeot. We've got 1 copy of Prime Catcher. Lets you gust an opposing bench Pokemon into the active, and then you gust one of your Pokemon into the active. And oftentimes you're going to be going into a Pokemon with free retreat. So just go into the attacker, basically item-based bosses orders. Amazing. 2 copies of Night Stretcher lets you put a basic Pokemon or a basic energy from your discard pile into your hand. We run no basic energy in this deck, so really just using this to recover Pokemon. We've got Rescue Board here, where it reduces your retreat cost by 1. So if you don't have the Pidgeot out, you can slap this onto your Hoothoot or your Noctowl or your Fan Rotom to act as your free retreater. 1 copy of Pal Pad to put 2 supporters from your discard pile back into your deck. We are a little thin on certain supporters like Penny, so Pal Pad can get that back, and Penny's such a good card in this deck. Lets you put 1 of your basic Pokemon and all attached cards into your hand. And one of the big plays in this deck is that you'll want to tank a hit with Terapagos, play Penny to scoop Terapagos back in, put Pidgeot or a free retreater in the active, and then you put Terapagos back down, reattach the energy, and then you basically negate your opponent's last turn. And you could potentially do that up to 2 times if you're able to play Pal Pad after that. We've got Nest Ball, 3 copies of Nest Ball to get basics down, 2 copies of Professor's Research where you get to discard your hand, draw 7 cards, 1 copy of Bravery Charm where you get to add plus 50 HP to your basic Pokemon. You could theoretically put 2. I find 1 is enough, especially with the Bouffalants in play, where a lot of the time the Terapagos plus the 2 Bouffalant is oftentimes enough for much of the match. So 1 copy of Bravery Charm is, I find, substantial. Or like it's enough. 2 copies of Boss's Orders to gust a opposing bench Pokemon into the active. 2 copies of Iono for hand disruption. Both players shuffle their hands, put it to the bottom of their deck, and then draw equal to the number of prize cards remaining. 3 copies of Arven lets you search your deck for an item and a tool card. Really great for grabbing stuff like your Bravery Charm, your Prime Catcher, your Rescue Board, and so on. 1 copy of Super Rod to get 3 in any combination of Pokemon and basic energy cards. So again, just more ways of getting Pokemon back into play, especially with Area 0 Underdepths as your stadium, where lets you bench up to 8 Pokemon, but your opponent's going to be actively trying to bump this out of play. You're going to be discarding a bunch of Pokemon, and Super Rod can help you get those Pokemon back into your deck to then play, either if you draw into them or you've got stuff like Buddy-Buddy Poffin, Nest Ball, Ultra Ball, and so on to repopulate the bench. 1 copy of Colress's Tenacity lets you search your deck for a Stadium card and an Energy card. Absolutely amazing combo here. Gets you your double Turbo Energy plus your Area 0 Underdepths to get maximum value out of your attack. 3 copies of Buddy Poffin lets you search your deck for 2 basic Pokemon with 70 HP or less and put them onto your bench, then shuffle your deck. We've got 3 copies of Ultra Ball to discard 2 cards, grab a Pokemon of our choice. Oftentimes, this is the card to get Noctowl in play. 1 copy of Switch. This is one I actually debated whether or not to keep this in there, because you do have stuff like Prime Catcher, Pidgeot, and the Rescue Board. But there will be times where you will just want a raw Switch card because your opponent might try and do stuff like trap a Bouffalant in play. This is something that you'll see in the video one of my opponents tried to do, and the game would have gone very differently had I not had Switch. So I personally like having Switch in there so that there are your opponent doesn't have those sort of trapping options available to them. 2 copies of Rare Candy to get your Pidgeot in play. We don't run the Pidgeotto in here, so just skipping from Pidgey to Pidgeot, and that's usually fine because Noctowl with the Feather Ball combo can get you that Pidgeot up pretty quickly. And then for energy cards, we've got double Turbo Energy and 1 copy of Mist Energy. Double Turbo access to energy, but you take minus 20 damage, which does kind of suck. Hitting for 240 would be absolutely amazing, because at that point you're knocking out every basic EX and V except for Ursaluna. But double turbo energy, still such a good card in this deck because you only have to attach once. And then Mist Energy lets you prevent all effects of attacks by your opponent's Pokemon done to the Pokemon this card's attached to. So you can use this to prevent Dragapult from being able to drop damage counters with that Phantom Dive onto a specific Pokemon. It can also protect your Terapagos against attacks like Roaring Moon's Frenzied Gouging for that instant KO. And for that reason, I really like having this card in here. And in an absolute desperate situation, you can slap it onto Fan Rotom to knock out a Mimikyu if you've got the Area Zero Underdepths Stadium in play. So your general game plan, I think you want to go first more. I generally like to go first where you can't use that unified beatdown on turn 1 anyway. So on that second turn, you've got opportunities to set up and get that unified beatdown attack. We're using that over and over again. And you'll want to get down a couple of Hoothoots. You'll want to get down at least one Pidgey, so that on turn 2, you pop a Noctowl, which gets you the Pidgeot. And then between the other Noctowls and then Pidgeot from turn to turn, you are able to pretty much cherry pick all the cards that you want, which will then help you, hit the right targets and get Terapagos out of play with the Penny so that you can heal it off and negate one of your opponent's attacks. And it's a little more of a defensive deck where you're trying to get in meaningful damage. You will get one-hit KOs on stuff like a Rotom, a Squawkabilly, and so on. But really, you're trying to take you're two-hit KOing pretty much every meta-relevant attacker and trying to tank a hit here and there so that you stay alive just a little longer than they do. All right, let's get to these matches. Okay. Let's go, and we got the Fan Rotom. That's fantastic. Ooh, and the Pidgeot? Okay. So let's go and get down. Do we go Bouffalant, Hoothoot? And then Pidgey, I think, is the play. Yeah. Hoothoot, Bouffalant, and we'll throw down a Pidge. And then we'll Iono on the following turn, and hopefully we hit our wombo combo of Noctowl into Feather Ball, Rare Candy. Pidgeot can get us the double turbo energy, and then we go from there. Have you tried any new Dialga decks? No, I have not. I haven't played Dialga in a minute. Not since, I think Twilight Masquerade was when we last played Dialga. I've heard rumblings of Dialga possibly with Lapras EX. I don't know if I believe it yet, but we'll see. Yeah, right now the only deck I've played is Terapagos. After that, once we have enough good matches for Terapagos for YouTube, then we'll switch over to Palkia. Interesting. They grabbed the Forest Seal Stone. Are we up against Zard? Oh, Dragapult. Okay. Dragapult could be annoying. Okay, they hit their Rotom V combo. Instant charge. Yeah, they do get themselves, we don't have vacuum here, so that's kind of annoying. Rescue board for, I guess, the Fan Rotom. That can be our potential retreat here. We can't really do anything with this hand, so let's go and Iono. Hopefully we hit an out to... Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. So here we go. We get the Pidgeot. We get the double turbo energy. I don't even need much else, right? We just Prime Catcher this Dreepy, and they're cooked. So let's go and grab Prime Catcher. Please tell me we haven't prized Prime Catcher. Of course we prized Prime Catcher. Of course we prized Prime Catcher. Okay. Let's go and... What do we want then? Maybe we give ourselves a... Maybe we just get the stadium? No, let's get the... The charm is nice. Let's go... Actually, let's get Penny. No, we need the charm. We need the charm. We need the charm. Do we need the charm? Okay. I chickened out there. I don't want to burn the Noctowl right now, but I feel like I might have to if they knock. They could snipe this out. What are the odds of them sniping out this Hoothoot? I'm gonna say they don't. Let's go 130. Damn, that was we could have won the game right there. Ugh. It'll be telling. Okay, if they're gonna put up the Pidgey. If they go into... Okay, they've got potential ways of making this work. The Dracloak? Yeah, we're absolutely gonna snipe this next. They are setting themselves up for making this a little easier. But yeah, in the immediate term, like, I don't think it's worth going after the Pidgeys because they have 2 of them down. Temple of Sinnoh is actually kind of annoying. We have outs to that, though. We have outs to that. We can Noctowl for it. Okay. What do they Luminion for? Arven. All right. Sparkling Crystal. Okay, what's the play? What's the play then? Damn. If we give them... I really want to hit the Dracloak right now, but I also... Yeah, they're going to get Pidgeot up. Huh. We have to bump the stadium. I would like to take out the Dracloak or the Dreepy and just, like, short-circuit their offense. That would be nice. Okay, they're going to sacrifice the Pidge. And draw 3. Okay, let's go and snipe out the Dracloak. They are probably going to attack with Dragapult on the following turn. But... Let's go Jewel Seeker. Let's go grab ourselves a boss and a Area 0 Underdepths. Okay, so we'll go and boss up the Dracloak. At least give them like 1 fewer attacker to work with here. And we are 130. I don't want to bench anything else. Is there anything that we can like put Mist Energy on? That's a avoids a 1-hit KO. We could put... Is there anything worth putting Mist Energy on right this second? Because we can do that. Or is it worth... Yeah, protecting the Fan Rotom so that that's not an easy KO later. That might be the play. Okay, let's do that. We'll put it on the Fan Rotom. Or do we? Okay. Fan Rotom's going to be hard to one-shot anyway. I could... Did they play Stamp yet? Here, let's go get down... The Hoothoots are, what, 60 HP? No, they're 70. Okay. Let's go and get down a... And I'll put down Mist Energy on one of these. Swing for 190. Okay. If they come in with the Dragapult, They'll drop 6 on this Hoothoot, which is annoying, but we can turn that into a Noctowl, and then that makes things a little better. And then we can Penny this one up and basically reset the damage. Let's see, how many outs do they have as Dragapult to... Okay, they said, ooh, they turned that into Dracloak. Interesting. Do they not have it? Do they not have... Are they gonna, like, get Rare Candy and... Let's see. Let's see. Because if we can just snipe out the other Dracloak, then this becomes... Let's see it. Bring him out. Bring him out. Okay. Get the fire energy, and they'll probably put the other Pidge up, is my guess. Okay. Pokemon League headquarters is profoundly annoying. And let's go get rid of these two. And we're going to have to bump again. Because then, yeah, cost 1 more. Counter Catcher. This Bouffalant is annoying. Oh, and they Turo up the Lumineon. Interesting. Okay, we have place for this. We have place for this. Are they really sacrificing the Dreepy right now? Please tell me I haven't prized the Switch. Please tell me I haven't prized the Switch, because we have an out here. We have an out. Oh, there's the Area 0 Underdepth. That's fantastic. Let's go and... If we grab Noctowl, Noctowl gets us 2 cards. Noctowl then gets us Switch and Boss. Right? We get Noctowl. Gets us Switch and Boss's orders. Still really annoying that we prized... Please tell me we have more Boss. Yeah, we still have Boss. Okay, great. So let's go and boss up the Dracloak. And we switch Terapagos in. And we bump the stadium again. And do we... I don't think we play anything else right now. I think we just swing for 130. And we just add more pressure on them. 3. Okay, there's another Pidge. What is that stadium? This one is Area 0 Underdepths, which lets you expand your bench to 8 if you've got a Terra Pokemon on the bench. Okay, here comes the Sparkling Crystal. I'm assuming the Dragapult is going to start raining damage right now. We've got, yeah, they've got 2, 3 Dracula. Okay, they're going to have to throw those back in. Now, we are going to have to get... Okay, they're going to start swinging. They'll get their 200 in, plus soften up. Maybe they soften up the... No, what do they soften up? Maybe they soften up the Fan Rotom or something like that. There aren't as many clear-cut targets. Roxanne does suck for us here, getting only 2 cards. Okay. What do we... Maybe we get research down then? No, we want Penny. We really want Penny. And reset the Terapagos. But yeah, they're not one-shotting the... They're not one-shotting Terapagos here, so let's see what we can do. Noctowl always reminds me of Kapora from Legend of Zelda. I don't even know. Off the top of my head, I don't know what that thing is. I don't recognize it by name at the very least. Let's see. How are they going to... Yeah, they'll go after the Fan Rotom because that's an easy they'll get that KO later. Potentially set up for a 3-prize play, but we have Penny, so we can reset that. There's a Terapagos. Oh, we have to fill this bench too, because we're only doing 130 here. Let's go and... Actually, let's go. We'll put the Terapagos down. I think that's fine. And let's go and quick search for a Penny. And we'll scoop this up. Negate that damage. Let's go and put the Bravery Charm on. We are doing 130 right now. 130 plus 220. Yeah, I'm going to wait to bench this Terapagos because we don't have to do that right this second. We just don't. Let's go 130. They will knock out this Fan Rotom for 1 and then soften up something else. And that's profoundly annoying, but it's not the end of the world. Dragapult seems good now with Crispin and Crystal. Absolutely. Okay, they get another Dragapult rolling. And they'll probably be able to find Psychic Energy at some point here. They're going to... Oh, okay. Just thinning their hand. Swing for 200. And then, yeah, this Rotom is something that we definitely want to target later. Let's see what they've got. Interesting matchup here. TM Devo, I think they're just... Oh, TM Devo does? Yeah, they will knock out the Pidgey. Well, they're not going for it right now, though. That is a good play. That is a good play. Okay, they take a prize. And we need... Okay, so we are not doing enough damage right this second. We can go and set ourselves up to do more. Okay, 130, 40, 50, 60, 70, 90. 190 plus 130 is 320. Though if they set up a Devo play, do we want to gamble and grab 7 cards right now? Or do we want to try and take the KO now? I think we're gonna gamble and grab... Ooh, I could grab Fezandipiti, and that gets me 3 cards. That might be a... I'm gambling. I'm gambling. That gets us 3... yeah, they took out a Pokemon here, so we can grab 3. Okay. That's 160, 90. Yeah, we can go and grab a Hoothoot here. And then we've got Noctowl for later. And that should be enough to KO, right? Yeah, that's going to be 320 on the following turn. So we'll take that. Okay, Prime Catcher, please. Okay. Potentially have... Let's see. Let's see how this goes. Definitely made some risky plays here. I don't think they can afford to TM Devo at this point. Let's see it. They can take 3 prizes here and make this interesting. How many boss do we have? Like, in case we get hand disrupted into oblivion here. Oh, that's bad. Okay. Okay. I think we're still fine. I think we're still fine. I think we're still fine. I think we just get... Okay, the Gravity Gemstone is annoying because that locks whatever is in next, but we're looking for Prime Catcher here anyway. Yeah, they take a 3-prize play. That sucks. Yeah, let's go and build our bench. Let's try and build our bench to a... I'm going to play Nest Ball down now. And let's go and grab a Terapagos here. And, oh, we have Arven. So, like, here, let's go and flip the script first. We get our Area 0 Underdepths. We are going to be doing enough at this point. So let's go and quick search for Prime Catcher. Thank goodness. So we Prime Catcher up the Rotom. We bring in the Terapagos. Are we doing enough damage right this second? Yeah, we're doing exactly 190 damage for the win. GG's. That was awesome. That was an awesome match against that Dragapult deck that did a lot of really cool stuff. Unfortunately, yeah, we prized the Prime Catcher early, which I think would have ended the game right there on the first turn, but sometimes it'd be like that. So we ended up having to slug that out the hard way, but we were able to fight our way through. We did. The Penny came in pretty clutch. This is a low damage output deck, so... And I think the Mist Energy probably helped us a little bit there as well. Keeping that Hoothoot alive so that they wouldn't drop damage on it. We can get the Noctowl on there, kind of avoid them doing that. Getting the Prime Catcher late did ultimately save our bacon, giving us a gusting option to take out that Rotom V, which they were not able to do earlier in the game, giving us the opportunity to take that win. GG's. Let's go. Yeah. Okay. So with this hand, it does suck that we don't have the... We'll go with the Fan Rotom here. Let's go... What? Noctowl or Hoothoot. And... we have to get a bunch of stuff down. I think we have to get Pidgey, Hoothoot, and I think I'd rather have double Hoothoot at this point, and we can worry about the Bouffalants later. But this helps me set up. And we don't necessarily have to bench the other Terapagos right this second. I can figure that part out later. Okay, they get down a Pokestop. What are we up against? You're still learning? The new cards? No worries. No worries. We're all learning. Regardless of how long we've been playing, we're all learning. Fire Energy. What are we up against? Is this like some gouging fire shenanigans here? No, it can't be. Okay, they got to burn the... Some sort of... Oh, is it Roaring Moon? Yeah, okay, gouging fire. All right. Pokestop doesn't feel like the right stadium for right this second. It does help them set up, though. So there is that. And Gouging Fire can one-hit KO Terapagos if we don't have the Bouffalants down. So that's annoying. Is that a Hoothoot I see? Yeah. Hoothoot into Noctowl is the new Shady Dealings. Welcome back, Meg. How you doing? It is the new Drizzile Inteleon. Okay. I don't think they get a second energy on here. Yep. All right, so we've got the potential to one-hit KO this Mew here, which is fantastic. Let's go and get the Terapagos down. And I am actually... I'm going to research here. I want to blow through my... I don't want to get rid of these resources, though. Prime Catcher could be helpful. I don't want to give them a new hand, though. We're going to Iono. I want to hold on to Prime Catcher and Penny and Night Stretcher and all that. Though we could potentially... Okay, there's the Noctowl. Noctowl gets us... Awesome. So here we go. Noctowl, see this Jewel Seeker ability now gets me 2 trainer cards, at which point we are going to grab ourselves, yeah, this Wombo combo. I love this combo so much. Noctowl into Feather Ball Rare Candy. That gets me the Pidgeot. And then Pidgeot gets me any card I want. I could even get a Hoothoot and get 2 more trainer cards if I wanted to. I don't think we need to. We can get the 130. Let's go and bump this stadium. We need some more stuff, right? So I will go and bench the Fezandipiti. That gets us to 160. I will go and bench a Bouffalant. Yeah, we'll bench the Bouffalant here. And then we can Pidgeot for another Bouffalant. Wait, did we prize the other? We've prized 2 of our Bouffalants? No! What? Oh, come on. Come on. Okay, if we've prized 2 Bouffalant, what do we do to fill up this space? I don't want to bench a 3rd Terapagos. That seems silly. I don't need 2 Pidgeys. Like, if they blow that up... No, they're not going to... I think we just get down another Hoothoot then. And just give ourselves... the potential. That's really annoying because now they can one-shot. They can potentially one-shot us. Oh, I should have gotten the Bravery Charm. Oh, no, we had to take... If we wanted the KO there, there's the Bravery... Okay, so we prize the Bravery Charm. There's the Hoothoot. Ugh. Okay. That's fine. That's fine. They can take the one-hit KO here. Although putting the Gouging Fire up right now does kind of suck for them. Okay, if we lose the Magma Basin, what do we get rid of? I think we get rid of Fan Rotom, Noctowl, and we get rid of one of the Hoothoots. Now that sucks. This sucks. Okay, they get the Earthen Vessel. Almost certain they're going to hit Asada's Vitality here. At which point, this is going to look really bad. Ugh. But on the following turn, we have all our stuff to tank up. Lil Tone says... Mully's Wax, do you discard the Noctowls when your stadium gets bumped? Generally, yes. You don't have any use for them after that, other than, like, bumping your damage. Fan Rotom, most expendable first. Yep. You're about to say you prized 1, assuming you play 2. Yeah. Lil Tone, welcome back. How you doing? Oh, energy switch. Okay. Getting the KO here. This swings for... Ooh, counter catcher. What are they going for? Ooh, what you going for? Going for the Fez. Okay, they get the KO there. That does suck. Now we get 3 less cards. Okay, we can Night... yeah, hold on. Okay, if we go... And... Okay, Iono's good here. Iono's good. I will play the Bouffalant down, and now we go super tanky. And... Yeah, let's go Iono first. And see what we can get. Okay, so we're not going to be able to 2-hit KO this thing, which is profoundly annoying. What can we get in the meantime, then? I don't think we need the stadium right this second. I don't think we need the stadium. I could get... Yeah, we'll probably want to play Penny... Oh, could we Prime Catcher anything up? We're not doing enough damage to 1-hit KO. So 30, 60, 90, 120, 30, 40, 50. If I get the stadium down... No, we're not going to be able to 1-hit KO this. So I think we just... What do we grab? Yeah, I think we can grab... Let's go attach energy to the Terapagos for the time being. And then we can get Penny in on the following turn. We'll just swing for 130. We're not going to be able to one-shot anything anyway. Tails, tails, tails. Are you kidding me? Okay, what are they hitting? The Pidgeot? They're only doing 260 right now, though. Assuming they can even pivot. Okay. Yeah, you Magma Basin. Let's see. What's the combo? What's the combo? I don't think they're knocking out the Pidgeot. Arven gets us Prime Catcher on this Gouging Fire. I don't think... Actually, you know, do we even need to? Like, if they're just swinging for 260, like, that's not... That's not that bad. So, Pidgeot gets us... If we get the stadium, we bench some stuff. 30, 60, 90, 120, 30, 50. Yeah, I think we quick search for the stadium first. That gives us the most options. In terms of how we proceed from here, right? We can go bump this. We can put the Pidgey down. If we've got the Noctowl, we can Night Stretcher back the Noctowl, get 2 cards. We can get our Prime Catcher from there, actually. 30, 60, 90, 120, 30, 40, 50, 80, 160. Yeah, let's go and actually Night Stretcher for the Noctowl back. And that gets me Prime Catcher plus something else. Let's go and... Plus what, Buddy Poffin? Or do we get another Night Stretcher here? Potentially another Buddy Poffin. Let's see what else is in the deck. No. Oh, yeah. That gets us a Hoothoot and a Fan Rotom. Okay, let's go with this. So right now, we are doing... I don't think we're knocking this out right this second. So I think... hold on. If we go and... Oh, if we go and bring in... Yeah, if we Buddy Poffin for the Fan Rotom and... Do we want to bench the Fan Rotom? I should have gotten the Night Stretcher, and then I could have gotten the Fezandipiti back. Fan Rotom is kind of a waste. Otherwise, it's just doing 30, 60, 90... Hold on. 30, 60, 90, 120, 30, 40, 50, 67, 80, 10, 210, 190, 190, 230. Let's just bench the Hoothoot. And I should do enough damage here to knock out this. Hold on. I think we have enough. That's 190, right? 190 plus 2. Yeah, that's enough. Okay. And we could... do we Arven now? No, let's hold on to that. Let's go and Unified Beatdown for 190. Sorry, guys. I am bad at math. Spoilers. All right. I think we have game in hand at this point. Whether it's Squawkabilly or like this Gouging Fire. I think we're just ahead on the prizes. Even if they... 80, 70, 60. Yeah, we should have it. Even if they bump the stadium, we should be okay. Okay, we get stamped. Little annoying. Okay, maybe not. Okay, well, we get Prime Catcher back. That's kind of crazy. That's kind of crazy. Ooh, 2 bench Pokemon. So we get rid of the Noctowl, and I think we get rid of the Pidgey at this point. The Pidgey's going to be harder to set up. So what the 30, 60, 90, 120, 30, 40, 50. Yeah, we still get one hit KO on this thing. Ooh, they take out the Pidgey with the Monkey Dory. Are you kidding me? Okay, that sucks. That sucks. This is actually a problem now. That was really... I did not see the Monkey Dory play coming. Yeah, now we really need the Stretcher. They are doing damage to themselves, though, right? So we just need to hit 110. 30, 60, 90, 120. 100. Yeah, we just Ultra Ball for a Pokemon, which I think we can still do. Oh. Oh. That's it? That's it. 100. Yeah, they kind of dropped the ball on that one. Let's go Terapagos here. And yeah, 130 is gonna be enough. So let's go and Prime Catcher up the Gouging Fire. And Terapagos with the Unified Beatdown takes the KO for the win. GG's. Now, Gouging Fire is... It's a deck that I like. I like playing this. The Monkey Dory play was very cool. Big Basics feel like they are very much back in style with how fast the format is going, and Gouging Fire is pretty good. It's the end. I do like the Monkey Dory play a lot, being able to take an extra 2 prizes. But Terapagos there, I don't like its damage output. I still think its damage is a little underwhelming. But being able to tank hits with the Bouffalants in play, with the Bravery Charm, with Penny, does keep you in the game there. And I think there, just being able to hit the right targets when we needed to was enough to get the win there. And it was very nice. We got really lucky there. Like, one, we were able to get the first prizes there, which was nice. But then getting unfair stamped back into Prime Catcher was absolutely insane. So we'll take that win. GG's. And there we go. That is a look at Terapagos EX. In my opinion, the best new deck from Stellar Crown, at least at this point in time. I'm sure players are going to cook some stuff up. Maybe we'll see a new archetype rise even higher than Terapagos EX. And maybe we'll see Terapagos do even better than it is right now. Again, I still think there are question marks on what is the best way to play Terapagos, whether it's with basic energy, whether it's with special energy, some combination of both. Maybe it's best as a support Pokemon for another deck. I think the card has a lot of potential, and even as its own deck, I don't necessarily think it's a top tier archetype, but I do think it's a playable deck that needs to be accounted for. And I think if you're looking to play on the ladder, that's totally fine, and you can beat some of the best decks in the game. I don't know if you're going to beat them consistently enough to like win the world championships, but as a solid sort of like it's still in the mix but not top tier deck, I think this one is a solid contender, at least for the time being. Maybe someone figures it out and Terapagos ends up destroying the whole meta, who knows. But for now, I gotta get going. If you're watching this on Twitch, stick around, we're gonna keep playing. But if you are watching this on YouTube, I gotta get out of here. So before we go, some quick plugs. You can find me on all the things: YouTube, TikTok, Twitter, and Instagram at InThirdPerson. You can find me on Twitch at InThirdPerson, where I stream the Pokemon trading card game every Sunday at 10 a.m. Eastern Time. And check out the website, inthirdperson.com, for more articles and videos on video games, board games, and other nerdy pursuits. So until the next one, I'll see you later. Bye-bye.